Okay, let's get our Thetis software transmitter equalizer settings set up. So start with, that's the settings for the first equalizer in the transmitter. I've got 70 Hertz way down here. And just messed it up. It's a setting for the, and it's set at 70 Hertz center frequency. And the bandwidth is set at the low cut at 70. And then the 80 sets there, and that's the dB setting for it. And then next to that is the 100. That's the dB setting for that. This next one is 160. That's the dB setting for that. And then we're really notching it down, trying to get rid of that harmonic distortion from the low frequencies. That's the setting for that at 400. And then 750, we boost it back up, 7 dB. We'll give a little bit more boost at 1400. A little bit more boost at 2600. And a little bit more boost at 4000, although we run in the bandwidth at not much more than 3000. That's the basic. Let's get on with the CFC. The second part of the transmitter equalizer, we go to General, DSP, and then we go to our CFC. They're both enabled. And so we start off with that guy being there. And we got these two guys up pretty high. And we got the not quite the same, but similar center frequencies. And again, we boost this. The first one, the post. No, that's the pre. Enable. It's where it's set at 7 dB minus 2 dB plus 2B plus 2 dB. And then 500 gets a little boost at 3 dB, and then we start going up at 1,000, 3,000, 6 dB, 4,000. And again, we set the pre-comp at 6 dB. This is minus 16 dB, the post. And post EQ at 70 is 0, 80 is at 0, 100 is minus 6, 160 is minus 7, 500 is minus 3, 1,000 minus 2, 2,000 minus 2, 3,000 minus 1, 0 at 4, and cut off to 5. Okay, the next thing we want to do, we want to set up our buffers and our filters for the transmit DSP. So we go to Setup, General, then over to the DSP tab, and then Options, which are on right now. If you can, now it depends upon your computer, but this one's pretty good. It's pretty fast. So I've got the transmitter set up at the maximum filter size, and then the receive is set a little bit lower. Larger, yeah. So there's a little less latency on the receive, and everything else this is all stock except for this where I set that. Then let's see, there's another setting. Yeah, okay, another setting is in the hit setup, go to audio. I've got the sample rate at 9600. The buffer size is a little bit smaller. It's a little less latency. And I've turned off all this. This is not clicked on right here. And I don't have any errors. And I'm running 8% on the computer. If you've got a slower processor or you've got more stuff operating in the background, that's going to be a little bit higher. And if you've got an old laptop like I have and you try and load this on there, which I did, this becomes a large value. That 11% becomes 90%. And there's a lot of interruptions. It can't do a lot of things. The VAC is always getting closed down. So, yeah. Anyway, more you know. All right, more you need to know. I am running a Hermes Lite. It's not a Hermes Lite 2. It's just the basic Hermes Lite. And I am running that version of Thetis software, which is for the Anon. So I'm running sort of the wrong software, but it works. Except the mic gain and compression do not do anything, and the Vox doesn't really work very well either with the wrong version of software for the Hermes Lite. And in setup, general, I can turn on, there's Hermes is in there, but it's not a Hermes Lite, but it works. Again, it doesn't work the mic gain. I have to use the transmitter equalizer to adjust the mic gain. I also have a mic gain on the preamplifier for the microphone.